Okay, Corey is no again.
Okay. December 9th, 2025, reconvene regular meeting, Belmont. Board members, call to order. Roll call, please.
Barb Bruce here.
Gary Irons here.
Jerry Reed here.
And I think you.
Russell Johnson here.
Peggy Wallen here.
Linda Johnson. Claudia Danforth. Thank you. We went into closed session to review the closed session minutes. At this time, I'll ask for a motion to keep those minutes confidential or released. Do I have a motion to do one or the other?
I make the motion to leave the minutes confidential.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And that was Gary that gave the second?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
2024 audit is next on the agenda, and we don't have that complete yet. It's still in the process. I'd like to go ahead and pass these out. These are the attendance meeting checks for the year that goes to the employee trustees.
Sorry about that, Gary.
Make sure you get yours and not somebody else's.
On the 24 audit, what's the update on it?
They were hoping to have it done by December 4th. It is not there yet. I have signed the agreement for Wattlers to do the 24 and 25. The rate is approximately the same as it was on that last one, which is about $5,500 at this time. If there's any additional work, the rate is $185, I think an hour above that, but normally we don't have to go above it. So I'm just waiting. The OSLAD grant is in the process of getting started. They've given me a Julie dig for the whole park, so they will be starting soon. Right now they're just doing like a preliminary reading of everything. I don't expect the digging, the work to actually get started for the spring, right? But they did give me a Julie dig this week on that. And of course they reviewed the audit. The CCO grant for the overhaul water system, their deadline was December 4th for the application for that grant, and I have not heard back from the engineers, but I would assume that is going to be postponed again due to the audit not being available. They had also requested that 24 and 25 be ready, and right now Wattlers is working on 24, should be coming in soon, and then they will receive the paperwork for 25. I have not taken it in there yet because we don't want them to have more than one set of financials at a time so things don't get lost. So I don't know the exact answer when that audit will be ready, but I know they're very close. Okay. We will be doing a cost connection survey that's due every 3 years. It will be going out with the January 1st invoices. I have a copy of it here if anyone wants to review it. It's the same that we've always had. It's asking for all the different types of water connections that you have and so forth. There's another rough copy here. You want two of them around the table. You'll recognize them from the last time we did them was 2023, and we did them, I think, in July or August of 23, but I asked could we go ahead and get it done at the beginning of the year, and they said by all means they would encourage that. We did do our lead and copper collection last week. The residents that are on that list for those collections did a very good job getting them into it in a timely manner. We did them on the fourth on the 5th, I believe, and they went out on the 5th. They were all mailed on the 5th. They have to be at the location by the 15th. They were sent out by UPS. And right now we are still on every 6 months collection for that lead and copper because we had that one Lake Harper mistakenly turned in that proved that was a negative, and I have put in a formal request to get that reduction of collection down to what it was before, which I think was once every 3 years. And we should hear back on that in January. So then we also got the invoice for the lab testing, which included that additional testing. So I had gotten permission to delay that invoice until January, and we know if we have to do the additional testing or not. We have two utility poles that will be coming down on Hill Street because they are weakened at the base, and it's been brought to my attention by residents, and so they are on list to be taken down.
Replaced or just taken away?
Replaced. They're electrical poles, so they need to stay up. So one is leaning just slightly, and the other one is rotted at the base, so it's a matter of time before. So it's a preventative to go ahead and replace those poles, and Ameren will be doing that. We have, due to the water problems that we are having up at the park, trying to get a lot leak fixed that cannot be done at this time. I'm not accepting any more new connections to anyone who is not actively connected at this time at the trailer park. The trailer park is also is not on the list for fiber optics due to unable to work in the evening. So, any comments on what I just shared with you all?
What will be happening with that pole that I reported there right before Thanksgiving, and it's laying down?
Oh, that one there, yes. That is actually our pole. It's what goes to our utilities, the lights.
Right.
And so it's not live,
Right.
and so there's no danger to it. Now, this time we closed the roads because we were concerned about that. And then I talked to the electric company, and when weather permitting, they'll come back and they'll replace that pole for us. There's no rush for it because we're not going to be using the light for some time.
Right.
And I'm hoping at that time that the baseball league, tell me the name.
Recreational lake, yes.
Yes, will be either taking care of that or helping us. Maybe we'll put the cost of taking care of that. Then during the winter months too, as the weather gets bad, we will be closing the Park Road from the tower entry over to the probably the waste bin, trash receptacle, the trash. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dumpster.
Dumpster. Yeah. Because it's just when it's bad weather and people travel that road frequently, it's just tearing it up, and that road is maintained by our regular income. We don't have motor fuel tax for that road. So.
It's the constant freezing and thawing, and
and the spread of the rock. I mean, they just throw that rock out all over the road.
Right.
We've had people with parking in the grass too, and that will be addressed more in the spring. It's necessary when you have a baseball game, or maybe the chili supper, or a big event, but otherwise, small events, there's enough parking there by the shelter house that we should not be parking in the grass. It has always been a stay off the grass up there. In any city property, we ask that you stay off the grass. We only approved vehicles can go on. That's all I have that I needed to discuss.
I'd like to talk about the water supply to the trailer park.
I just announced that we will not be supplying any new connections that are not actively.
But the connections that are there now, we've had multiple problems this last year that I know of since I've been on the board with water leaks that have been very difficult to address. So are we able to either supply one water meter going into that place or just discontinue service to the trailer park?
There are several owners of the properties out there, and therefore we can't just do one meter and then they figure out who's using what. We have 6 accounts, I believe, and 5 or 6, and 2 of them are always on time. The other ones are usually delinquent, and we work with them every month. I usually get a verbal, and we work with them and trying to get their bills caught up.
How many owners?
I believe there's 4 owners of the trailer park. And because of that, due to that leak and the problems that we had getting in the easement, that is why we are no longer supplying any new, turning on any new water supply to anyone in the park. And that is within our ordinance. If we go into our utilities and our chapter 1, we are well within the ordinance to do that. I just talked with Frank about that to make sure that was acceptable, and he said yes. So that's what we decided. I decided at this time that we will no longer be supplying any new connections, new turn-ons. So the residents that are active right now, we're not going to turn them off. Does that answer your question?
Yes, but also, if there is a water leak up there, the right-of-way that we have them provided with is not wide enough to get a machine in there to dig.
I agree.
So,
As we
if you continue service there, then something needs to be changed on the right-of-way.
well, that won't happen. That's all private property other than that easement. So as we
have to deal with that on an individual basis,
Exactly.
so that it occurs.
exactly, and if we are unable to fix it, then we will work with that at that time. So. Okay. All right. Okay. I've handed everyone their 2026 meeting schedule. Everyone got a copy of it. We will post it on the board here and outside. Okay, and then, okay, at this time then I can go ahead and open the floor for public comment. Do you know the time, please? And so, and I'm sorry, did I
7 p.m.
ask you again if there was anyone else? Comment? You guys, okay. Okay, well, I'd like to open the floor at
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And so, anyone have anything they'd like to share with us this evening?
I got something to say. David King. I don't know where to start. You people are something else.
David, you need to say what you need us to take care of. You're not here to chew us out or give us a hard
Now,
time.
you're already taking my time up, say.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna
What,
let you
what,
do
what,
it.
what do you mean don't matter?
Go ahead.
I'm here to tell you, and I don't know where to start. Where's your free gas at? I want my free gas.
Sir, you're making accusations. Who's getting free
I'm
gas?
making accusations.
You are.
Claudia sat right there and said, this is how it's gonna be. Linda's gonna take gas home and put it in her lawnmower. So why are you taking gas home out of ours? You can't even tell us how much you even use. That's okay for you, but everybody gets 5 gallons, I want 5 gallons.
That's false. What else would you like to say?
What is it, false?
False. What else would you like to say?
Are you, what do you mean? You're trying to tell me how to talk?
No, you're making an accusation, and I corrected you.
Well, then wait till I get done. Okay then, I wanna know why you're taking gas home. You said it was false. Why'd Claudia tell us another story? She gonna lie
I
too?
don't even know what he's talking about.
She called.
She called me and told me that. She said, this is how it's gonna be, Linda's gonna take gas.
Bill, let him go ahead and talk. Give him his 3 minutes, please.
Then you turn around. Then you got dirt in the park, it ain't supposed to be in there. It's got battery acid in it, it's got needles in it, it's got lead in it, it's got all kind of stuff in it. But yet you tell us we're gonna put it all over town where we need it. Why are we doing that? Can't even be in the park. But you just don't even know what's in it. There's a battery laying up there now upside down in the ditch, so 5 years later it's okay. You know, then you turn the water bills, can't even find them. Yeah, we'll keep finding them. How you gonna work that? You can't open City Hall where people can come in and pay it. You got a board, you call a special meeting, for the cable, but you can't call a special meeting for us. You know, I don't know where to even start at. Then you throw sand out here, it ain't sand, it's concrete in it. It's that big. I picked up a piece that big today and throwed it down the road. Looks like a dog mess to me. Have you got anything you can call the county and tell them, hey, we need some salt out here on a county road. Taxpayers' money's getting thrown on it. Take it, call the county, say they'll spread salt and sand for you, especially sand and salt. They take care of it, not Belmont. And there's other problems in town. And you don't even know how to run the town. You can tell. Show me something you've done. Where's the paint on the tower? That was supposed to start 2 months ago. Accusations, they're saying. Where's my accusations at? Where's our self-sustaining water system? That's why you said you'd raising your water bill right off the bat, remember? Or did you forget or acting dumb? That's why you raised it to start out with.
Dave, if you're done, I'd like you to sit down because you're just saying false statements and then.
Listen at this shit. I got you on video.
Please don't curse.
I got her on video.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Accusations. I don't make accusations.
Yeah.
I know what they are.
Please sit down.
It shows.
Okay.
I got it on video, you talking
Is
about
there
it.
anyone else that would like to address the floor?
Yeah,
The board.
I called up here, offered to.
Say your name, please.
Do what?
State your name.
Oh, Bill Edwards. I called up here and I heard he'd go get rid of the scrap. And I offered to take it and give you guys a third. So you have some income. Well, I get it back from an answer from Claudia, said you're gonna keep it now. I mean, that's kinda, what are you gonna do? You'd make a third of what, if I haul it, is it goes with me, or that's not very good business. If the guys give you a third of what it makes back to you, I'd jump all over it, clean up your mess. But Claudia told me they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna keep it now. That's what, she might have just been relaying a message, or it could have been. And she did tell me on the telephone that this is how it's gonna be. Linda is gonna take gas home to her house. That's how it's gonna be. And I told her, I see Linda taking gas to her house, word for word, I would call the law, because we can't do that. I didn't lie, did I? That's exactly what I said, because that's not, you can't take just like taking a chainsaw in and carry it out your house, same thing. Can't take gas, can't take a chainsaw. And that, you call Dave made that story, if that's not true, because Dave's telling the truth, because that's what I thought he told me. That was not a false statement. But I'm asking about the scrap deal. I don't understand. If you want to get rid of the scrap, instead of you want to give it to a guy in Albion, but I offered to give you a third what it was worth, and you turned it down. So I don't really make much business sense to me. It probably comes to me, but that's not very good business sense. Because you can take that money and buy a Roundup or bags of salt or oil, so on and so forth. But I just think that's not a very good decision. But what was the reason that was changed not to give it out? If you're going to give it to a guy at Albion, and yeah, you was going to give it to a guy at Albion. Yeah, you was. Ivan was his name. He told me. But I just wonder why don't think that's not a good business deal.
Why we're getting a free gas and talker.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I will go ahead and address Mr. Evelyn. I don't have a letter from you requesting the scrap. I have
A phone call.
yeah, and when I receive phone calls that are passed on to me that are, cussing, swearing, you're not gonna get a call back from me. And if you wanted to make a contract with the board about giving third for something, I know nothing of this, so I would recommend that you send a letter in. But it has already been decided by the board months ago that we were not going to be giving the scrap out to anyone. We're not going to bid it off to anyone, anything like that. We are contracting for it all to be picked up and taken away. Weather has gotten away from us, and that is not happening right now. And the reason why we decided on that is because we have gas tanks that we are getting rid of that we do not want to be liable for. So that is why we're using one contractor to take everything away.
No.
And that was
It's supposed to go up for
explained,
bid.
pardon me,
Taxpayers' money.
you don't have to go up for a bid.
Yeah, you do.
And so that decision was made months ago. And so I don't need any more phone calls from you all saying, I want to bid on something, okay? And as far as taking care of the town, Mr. King, I believe I sent you a letter asking you to remove your things for sale, your junk for sale,
What about the
your
rest of town?
hobby. I'm working on it. All I can
working on
do
it. Don't look like
is
it
keep
to me.
continuing to do something.
Got Peggy Walden
And
up there in
then-
the scrap yard.
Then we have,
We're on private
so,
property.
please, you have the floor. I'm closing the floor. The floor is closed.
Well, you always close.
And now I'm trying to give you a response. If you do not want a response, I will stop.
I don't
don't want to
need
waste
one.
my breath. You're right. You don't have any idea of what you're talking about.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
leave it be. I'll leave it
I'm a
be.
lion already,
No, you just don't have the facts. You don't understand.
Oh, yeah, I do.
So,
I
okay.
can go to the courthouse and get the facts.
That's where you should go. I agree.
I done been there.
Okay. And so, the floor's closed. I've tried to address their comments. Let's move on to,
Yeah, let's jump
round
out
the
of this.
table. Does anyone want to respond to anything else? Okay, our next, 2026 schedule you have, and so our next meeting date is January 13th. It's on a Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. as regular. As these meetings come about, if you find that you cannot, make a special meeting, regular meeting that's scheduled, if you could discuss it the month before, then we can make the changes at that time. Okay? I don't have anything else. Oh, I'm sorry, I do. Mr. King reminded me about the water bills. The water bills were, water meters were read on time last month. They went out timely, I believe November 21st. They are somewhere, probably in St. Louis. And so, I've had phone calls where I've had to, try to get a new, invoice, delivered and so forth. The ordinance does say that regardless if you have a bit of paper in front of you, everybody knows their water bill is due on the 10th, and we expect you to pay it. And so that's the process. But I went ahead and had invoices reprinted today by the bookkeeper and remailed them again today. And so, yeah, and it's additional expense out of our pockets, but I know it's the busy season. Everyone wants to get their bills caught up and taken care of.
So we get two water bills for Christmas, huh?
And see, comments like that are unnecessary because everybody knows it's the December 1st invoice that has already gone out.
3% be added
So-
on that,
Pardon me?
for the 3%, you won't add the 3%.
There is not a 3% anything going on with the water bills. It's a 10% late fee.
Yeah.
And so, no, there will not be a late fee if the bill is not paid in on the 10th. And because the bills went out today, in the boxes today, we will give grace of 10 days from this day, because normally it's the 1st and the 10th or the 11th.
I've never been late on my bill ever.
I appreciate
There.
that, greatly
There.
appreciate it. And so there will not be a late fee due until after 10 days past the 9th.
Today,
Yes,
19.
10,
So-
19, okay.
so, 1st to the 10th is 10 days, and then the 11th is when the late fee is charged. So we would look at that again and say, if they went out, very good, thank you, would be any late fees. Now, the shut-off is still the same, nothing has changed there. Of course, it's a holiday, and I would hope that I do not have to shut anybody off on Christmas Day. That just doesn't make sense at all. We do have a handful that like to wait till the 25th, Bills are due by eight AM on the 25th, and the bookkeeper will notify the city workers if there are any shut-offs. The 25th
How's that shut-off
falls
gonna
on a
work? For this
Thursday,
date?
and so that would be the 26th, but I really do not expect to have any shut-offs
I said shut off.
during this time. Okay, so, and I thank you for reminding me to discuss that, the water hookup that we had, the water problem we had.
That's where the battery is.
A battery,
You said there's a battery in the ditch.
there's a battery in a ditch. Does someone know where that battery is?
I'm telling you, I have false information.
Oh, okay, so you're not
Up by the park is what I heard correctly.
okay, then I will, take a look at that in the city.
You know
and we'll see if
everything,
we
I
can
don't
find
say
it.
the truth.
I appreciate you acknowledging that, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
So at this time, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
May I have a second?
One second.
I believe Linda did, Peggy did. All in favor? Okay, thank you, everyone, and, Merry Christmas. Thank you for the treat,
You're welcome.
and, thank you for your attendance.
Hang on, I'm gonna pocket.
Oh, whose is this? Oh, wait, is this mine and that's Linda's this? Okay.
I'll be taking my candy.
Give it to me.
Sorry.
I'm gonna grab my purse.
Thank you.
Kelly, I'm giving out false information. So I should have got away out of that one. Yeah, I don't go near around my information.
Stacy, if you have a moment, you do have a check that I can give you before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
Volunteer getting a check? Oh. I always pay a volunteer. I would take gas home.
Where's that?
I'm giving out false information.
Get ready.